I'm on the wrong side. Hello, it's Monday the 7th of August. It's exactly midday, so good afternoon. We're leaving Haymarket. Where are we going to?
Eventually end up in Glasgow.
What week, in fact? It's Glasgow week.
It is Glasgow week.
To the train. Say the thing.
What's the thing?
All the stations.
Well, all of them. All the stations.
Like to know a fairly geeky train trivia fact. We've measured shortest platforms, we've timed distances, the shortest distance between two stations. What about the longest distance? Here in Scotland, between Kirknewton and Lockerbie, it's about 65 miles. However, you can't actually get a direct train between Kirknewton and Lockerbie. You'd have to change. The longest distance between which you can get a direct train, I think, is between the bit of line that we're on now, between Kirknewton and Carstairs.
What's the distance between Carstairs and Kirknewton?
Oh, and see, I don't know that.
Complete your facts, Joe.
Somebody in the YouTube comments will tell us.
Yay!
And if it's not the longest distance, somebody in the comments will also now be angrily writing, "You are wrong, the actual longest distance is," and telling us what the longest distance is. But I'm pretty sure it's Kirknewton to Carstairs. Pretty sure. First time I saw Carstairs, been on a sleeper train all night in the seating section. Don't ever go on the sleeper train and not have a bed. Always have a compartment. So this is the first thing I saw about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's where the sleeper going towards London, it's where this is the point at which it forms and splits and the carriages come together and they separate. That's it.
We're in Motherwell, which I've only heard from when I used to watch football in the 90s growing up in the football results. But the name Motherwell comes from an ancient well, the Mother's Well, dedicated to the Virgin Mary. The location of this well is now on Addiewell Road, and I'm going to see if I can find it. What I'm looking for, I don't think the well is still there. I think that what there is a plaque. Here it is, here it is, here it is. The Addiewell Stone. Found near this site by Robert Hamilton of Low Motherwell Farm. It seems that people place offerings at the well, such as Ye Old Bounty Bar. We have a new maquette.
No, you got a new maquette. I've got a new livery. Look at this really old. There's a really old cream and red coloured livery I've never seen before. That's Whifflet.
I like it.
It's in there.
Is that there in your...
It's in my top 10.
Top 10?
It's there with... Was it Poppington?
Poppleton.
Poppleton. Whifflet.
Please stay back from the platform edges for your own safety. Thank you.
About half an hour ago, I put out a funny tweet.
Yeah.
Saying I do not understand Scottish weather.
Right.
Sunshine, rain clouds, sunshine, rain clouds. And if ever there was a moment to sum this up, if we stand this way with the camera, there's blue sky and white clouds. And if I turn this way with the camera,
why does it always rain?
The rain is coming. It can literally rain, and half an hour later the sun's out. We've got to go to...
I have facts.
All right, here's 3 amazing facts about Coatbridge. Go.
Well, it's one big fact. So Coatbridge, I believe, has 6 stations that serves the Coatbridge area. Coatbridge Central, Kirkwood,
where we're heading next.
Whifflet, where we've been.
Love Whifflet.
Coat Dyke, and my favourite, Coatbridge Sunnyside.
Which we're not doing today. We're doing later.
Yeah, And Coatbridge, the area of Coatbridge itself, sorry to bring up this fact, but it was once voted the most dismal town in Scotland.
No, it's that way.
What?
It's that, you got to go that way. That way. To Glasgow.
To Glasgow. I've never been to Glasgow before.
I've never been here before in my life. This is also, but Queen Street, I do know it's split into, I think this is the low level, there's a low level and a high level.
Okay.
Fortunately, we have a local guide on hand to explain everything to us. Everyone, say hello, Kirsty. Say hello, Kirsty. Hello! So basically, over the last few weeks, we've been chatting to the delightful Kirsty. I blame Twitter. How did you get in touch? We just got chatting on Twitter one day.
It's kind of like Londonist.
And suddenly you've turned into our contact for all things Glasgow.
Aye.
Oh, well done. There wasn't like a job application, but and even this week you put a tweet out yourself saying like, I am the, what was it? I'm the
unpaid millennial intern.
So if we have any questions about Glasgow, if we want any jobs done, if we want like anybody to run around and do anything, you're our person.
Aye.
Is that okay?
You phone me at 4 in the morning looking for tea.
We'll be like, how do we do this? Because we're in Glasgow all week. Because you're our fixer. In TV terms, you're our fixer. So, but we are at Queen Street,
Aye.
next to the subway, not the tube.
There's actually 4 big stations in Glasgow. There was Queen Street Central, Buchanan Street train station, and then St Enoch's train station.
Now Buchanan National Rail Station no longer exists.
Nah,
it's just the SPT
Yeah,
subway.
the bus station now actually.
Okay, and St Enoch's was the other one?
Yeah, it's a shopping centre, also called St Enoch's.
So where the shopping centre is was the old railway
Yeah.
station, and there's no like old retaining wall, there's no like little...
Not a thing.
Not a thing there. So this probably isn't the last time we'll see you this week. This
No.
may not be the last time that Kirsty's on video.
With presents?
With Tunnock's tea cake.
Fine.
I haven't had any iron brew yet, so I'm going to have my first can of iron brew now.
The next stop is High Street. Approaching Coatbridge Sunnyside. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
Coatbridge Sunnyside, living up to its name. But it's going to rain in a second.
It'll rain again in a minute, so it's luring you in.
If the next shot isn't of rain, I will eat
The maquette.
the snowball that Kirsty brought out. So it's not raining, but in all the excitement and perhaps sugar rush, we got on the wrong train.
Today is August the 7th. The 7th of August.
We are now approaching Uddingston North. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
And we started on the 7th of May, so in exactly 3 months today, it's our 3-month anniversary. And it's taken until the 3rd month for us to get on the wrong train. And basically at Airdrie, we got on the train before rather than after, and we're on the wrong train. So we've skipped 3 stations. On the plus side, this guarantees we'll make our connection for the Breich train with ease. And today really is all about making the Breich train, because there's only one in the morning and one in the evening.
Well, if you're an alien elsewhere.
Thanks, Derek.
No worries, see you later on, man.
We're going to Breich, but we're not on the Breich train.
Addiewell?
We're on the Addiewell train, and then we're going to do a little sneaky hop, skip and a jump between Addiewell and Breich, so that we get to actually spend a little time on what I suspect will be the very deserted platform of Breich station. Excellent.
This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Uddingston.
I don't know what the driver's doing, but he did something for the level crossing.
Oh.
Yeah, so Kirknewton, this is where the local services stop with. This is where the fast trains from London come up through. You get a lot of fast trains through here, and at one stage of years ago, Kirknewton had the unfortunate reputation of being the most dangerous level crossing in the country.
What, people just ignoring it?
People just like red lights, yeah, whatever, because they thought, presumably, that it was like a local line, not realising that you get a lot of fast trains coming through here.
That is an amazing view, by the way.
Just before we get to Addiewell,
Yes.
on this refurbished Class 158, have you ever seen these before?
It's bike racks, right?
Like proper,
You sort of upend
you
your
upend
bike.
your bike.
Suspend cycles by way.
I've never seen them before. Scott Rail? That's really good. We're here. Ready? We're here to meet Adam. Oh, maybe you have to go out that door.
Oh,
You must be Adam. Hello. Left-handed handshake.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you. The Vicky's over there. Look, look. He's even done a sign. Spectacular sky. So this road, this funky old footpath that we just had to gravelly road, that's the only way into Breich station. Adam's just pulled up in his car. His wife and his daughter are here. Oh, there's some steps down there as well. And then this is it. Look how. Okay, I'm going to go for some local knowledge here. Adam, put you on the spot. Why does it only get 2 trains a day?
Basically, well, I think this train is this station is quite a way out of the actual village, and it doesn't have a car park. So even though the 1 train a day it gets is actually pretty convenient, it's no one would ever be able to park here.
There's a lovely lady called Olga in Bristol that's going to love me for this. Hey, Olga. It feels a bit like Pilning.
Oh,
because the reasons,
with a footbridge though.
But the point is that right now Briech is up for closure by Network Rail. They're electrifying the line between Glasgow and Edinburgh, and it's the same as at Pilning. At Pilning they had to take down the footbridge to allow the electrification to take place, and it's going to cost like over like £1.5 million to put in a newer, higher footbridge to keep the line electrified with the footbridge.
The thing is, as far as I'm concerned, that's a major road.
Yep.
You could put a little access in there. You don't actually need a footbridge.
They could put an access in that side.
Pilning, you physically can't get to the other platform, but here you virtually could. I mean, there's a perfectly good road bridge there.
So why don't they just put in a path down?
Yeah. And a car park.
I'm not Network Rail. If you're watching, and I know you are, we need to keep stations open. We don't need to close them. That's an impassionate plea. Why would you close a station? Keep more stations open. We just did the Tweedbank line last week. It's insanely popular.
Yep.
Rather than just take the lazy option of closing the station, don't take the lazy option, promote it, put in a new path, put in a little coffee shop, put in a car park, add in another couple of services, Scott Rail. People will use the station.
All you need is a car park here, really, and an access.
Here on the timetable, it gets just 1 in the morning at 8:04. That's a 7:13 Glasgow, 8:49 Edinburgh. So it's a good commuter train. And then in the evening, this is the one we're getting. It's a 7:56 ex-Edinburgh. It's Breich at 18:38. It's Glasgow Central at 19:26. Amusingly, that hasn't stopped at Curry Hill or Kirknewton on the way out. It's gone fast, presumably so that it's got time to stop at Breich.
Whilst I'm feeling the vehemency of your yells,
Let's do it. Let's do it. You're going to wave us off?
Yes, sir.
And then... That's quite a step.
Next stop is Coatbridge.
That's a really big step up. What did the driver say? The actual passengers.
Sorry?
The driver was like, actual passengers. He was the driver, couldn't believe it. You were great. Thanks, Adam.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
All the best.
Uddingston is the closest station to the Mix factory, makers of delicious goodness, including tea cakes, caramel wafers, hoping I can make a trip to the factory. They have like a tea room.
Wednesday. I heard Weaver's Bay. I connected the dots.
Well, we got to go there at some point. You're going to go back to the station that with the Tonics factory. Vic's going to go back. We're at Glasgow Central.
Yes.
I'd make a fuss of it, but trust me, you're going to see this 5 days in a row. All right.
It's incredible.
It's lots of dark. My initial impression was like there's lots of dark oak, wood coloured things. It's gorgeous. It's very impressive. And we're standing beneath the clock.
Yes.
Like Waterloo has a clock.
Yeah.
Glasgow Central has a clock.
I'm just wondering if if that's an original feature, or if they've sort of restored an original feature, or if they're sort of taking the essence of like the Victorian architecture design.
See you tomorrow. Bye. Maybe today's just the video where I'm on the wrong side.